Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is out there with Turner. Then it's Haliburton. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. And for the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at center, locking down the middle. Siakam for 3. And tonight, Clark, a good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
And Haliburton slams it in.
Haliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
Williams against Siakam. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And love Holmgren's rise and fire approach. This speaks to his level of confidence.
Haliburton for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Haliburton's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Tyrese Haliburton.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Great. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
Haliburton for 3. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Turner against Giddey. Over Haliburton. The Thunder keep it going. A new 14-second clock. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. From deep. Rebound by Williams.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now, here's Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Passes it to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Haliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Turner, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now, here's Dort. Not a lot of room. Now the pass to Giddey. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Out to Turner. Out left to the wing. Haliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the right side. Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Thunder with the lead. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Hayward comes in for George. And Wallace subbed in for Josh Giddey. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Walker's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. Pacers trail by 3. McConnell passes to Toppin. Up again. Walker on the follow.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The dish to Wiggins. Ball stolen. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Indiana moving the ball around. McConnell in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
No matter what the circumstance, he seems very comfortable letting it fly.
Wallace up on top. He's covered by McConnell. And Wallace slams it in.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think? To perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
Mathurin for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And we've seen Mathurin become a volume three-point shooter, which is understandable given these results.
Wiggins dishes to Hayward. And the layup falls.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Mathurin. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to McConnell for the 3. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 1. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin finds McConnell. On the wing, Mathurin. Good on the three-point shot. Mathurin's got 6.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Yep, that one goes.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's McConnell. Here's Walker. Banked in off the glass.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Indiana out in front. They're up by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against you.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Turner is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard position. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Wasn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report. Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Haliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Here's Joe. Drops in the tray.
Well, you love to see that. Holmgren keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Siakam looking around. Out to Turner. Takes a three. The offensive rebound. Neesmith, the pass to McConnell. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And what makes Holmgren so dangerous as a shot blocker, he does it on the interior as well as away from the basket.
Now, here's Dort. Now, Giddey. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And I like the assertiveness inside from Holmgren, daring the D to get physical with him.
Jackson is checked in for Turner. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Now, here's McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around.
Hey, who's watching now?
Kicks it out to Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Oklahoma City trailing. And here is Giddey. No scoring in this one. It's Dort on the wing. Picked away. McConnell passes to Jackson. And the basket is good.
Isaiah Jackson.
And the Pacers lead by 3.
I loved the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Giddey kicks to Williams. Pass to Joe. From 13, and he gets the bucket. Joe's got 5 now.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Takes it inside. Siakam for 3. Thunder with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
They now take the lead. Giddey's got his first points of the game.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
It's stolen by Dort. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Now, here is Haliburton. 7 points in the game. A nice shot by Neesmith.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Giddey. And the rejection by Jackson. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Neesmith. There's the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Williams. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. So, Clark, here we are adding tournaments in the Summer League, the in-season, the play-in tournament. The league is creating more elimination-type games in the schedule.
Yeah, I think it's been good. Well received. It's enhanced the games. I think the fans enjoy it. I think the players actually enjoy it, particularly the young players, because they've seen it in other sports leagues. So competing under higher pressure for greater stakes more often, I think overall is a good thing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Williams comes in for Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Josh Giddey. Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. Halliburton with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Mathurin for three. Rebounded by Joe. Halliburton with the steal. He can't hit that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams in the post. Working on Walker. Williams hits the bucket. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Halliburton. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams can't get it to go. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. And he comes up with the deuce.
Terrific trip down the floor that time. Jalen Smith ends up scoring down low. You want that ball in the paint and in his hands.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams in the post, covered by Smith. Williams can't get it to go.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
The Pacers.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by at the most. And that wraps up the half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Thunder leading by 3. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. For the lead. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. That one good for 2. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good decision there from SGA. Tough, though, to miss a guy that open. How about the determination? Now, that's what we call competing for a rebound.
And no good that time. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, engine who drives our team. People look and say we're fun to watch. He's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Now, here's Nesmith. Defended by Dort. Shots good by Turner. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the floor. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Giddey with it. Back to Holmgren. On the wing, Giddey. With the floater, and he lays it up and in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
McConnell kicks to Turner. There's the triple. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Turner's got 8.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Dort passes to Williams. Out to Wallace. And stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Passes it to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. Nesmith can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wiggins is checked in for Dort. Then for the Pacers, Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Nesmith. From downtown, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Wallace left side, over McConnell. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Wallace.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Toppin passes to Jackson. And it's Mathurin, top of the key. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. Toppin, no one around him. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Toppin against Williams. Wiggins passes to Holmgren. For the tie. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And how about the readiness of Holmgren? Sticking with the play so he's right there to finish it off.
Here's Mathurin. Buries it down low. Mathurin's got 8 points.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Giddey the pass to Watts. Now here's Wiggins. Pocket 6. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Left side, Williams. Out to Wallace. Over Walker. Nembhard grabs the board. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
For 3.
Nembhard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Toppin with the steal. It'll count. And no good in the last second attempt this time. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Pacers. They lead by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
and he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Gordon Hayward.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Indiana, in at the guard spots, Halliburton and Mathurin. Walker out there with Nesmith, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. The pass to Hayward. Wallace with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. Wallace trying to break free. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Indiana leading by 7. Here's Siakam. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Josh Giddey comes in for Wallace. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring, Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Shoots from 14. That's tipped. Goes up. Tries again. Mathurin finds Siakam. Back to Mathurin. Lets it go with a 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. They're trailing by 10. Hayward passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Williams, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Back to Mathurin. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Indiana ball.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shooters.
Count it, good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
3.
Mathurin's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren trying to get open, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Siakam against Williams. Mathurin passes to Nesmith. Halliburton for 3. On the wing, Mathurin. Connects from 3-point range. Mathurin's got 6 here in this quarter.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Oklahoma City gets it back. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
A 7-footer. Holmgren entered the league with a 3-point shot. You know, we never saw guys his height do that back in the day.
Mathurin for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And guys, one emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Walker's checked in for Indiana.
Substitution. Walker.
Thunder trailing by 10. inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Aaron Nesmith.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. See how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Pacers with possession here. Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Walker. Three-pointer. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. That's 7 points for Jarace Walker. The Thunder have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Yep, it counts.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body speed.
Indiana's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Halliburton kicks to Walker. And the Pacers another 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. Misses the jumper. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Walker's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin
For the Pacers.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
Nembhard, the pass to Walker. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Assisted.
Walker's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, that time saw daylight and took advantage.
And here are the Pacers now. And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Nembhard. On the wing, Walker. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up.